what they're eating right now. Same thing as the dolphins. They're just looking for little fish, little sardines. They love those, anchovies. They also will eat krill, which are little planktonic crustaceans. They kind of look like miniature shrimp that just drift in the water column. So humpbacks aren't picky. They actually eat quite a lot of things. And this is, of course, the species that is famous for those breaches that we saw earlier. So why do they breach? That's probably one of the most popular questions I get. What makes them jump out of the water like that? There is no right answer. There's lots of different possibilities. One is that they're communicating, so maybe talking to another one, showing off for a member of the opposite sex, trying to attract a mate. You want to show how physically fit you are. Sometimes they just get itchy. They're covered in parasites, little barnacles and lice and things like that, and so by jumping they can knock those off. So there's really no one reason. Now, these are two very young whales. They are not of breeding age yet. You usually don't reach breeding age until you're about 6 or so years old. Up again at 3. So honestly, my interpretation is that they're new, they're little babies, they're kind of figuring out how their body works. So we've been seeing a lot of really active juvenile humpback whales, lots of breaching, lots of those tail slaps. There they are. So both of them up again. They're finally together, side by side. Now that they were both up side by side, yes, I will go ahead and just further confirm these are both juveniles, both young whales. So why would they be traveling together? Well, they're still small, which means they are vulnerable to their natural predator, which is the killer whale. And normally, during this part of my talk, I'll tell you that it's very rare to see killer whales here off of Southern California, so these humpbacks probably don't have much to worry about. That is until there was a sighting of killer whales on Thursday off of the coast of San Diego, 5 miles from shore, right about where we are right now.
Oh, wow.
So when those killer whales are coming through, they make lots of noise, their whistles, their clicks. These whales absolutely can hear that. Might be the reason we see these two little ones coming together, safety in numbers. Still over there at 3 o'clock, just under the surface. If you have polarized lenses, what you're looking for is kind of a turquoise glow. Their skin is really dark gray, it almost looks black, but their flippers, those front flippers on the side of their body, are bright white underneath, and so it glows under the surface. Hard to see in the glare, but if you do have polarized lenses, look for that glow. And of course, you can follow the footprints as well. You can see that trail right behind where our whales are swimming.
Up under that boat and flip on. We're gonna get it on video.
These humpbacks eat in a very different way than the dolphins we saw earlier. You see, you have two types of whales in the ocean. Toothed whales, like dolphins, porpoises, beluga whales, sperm whales that eat those giant squid. Those types of whales all have teeth. They actively hunt and chase down their prey. And then you've got the baleen whales, which humpback whales are, along with rays, fins, blue whales. They don't have teeth at all. Instead, they have baleen plates. It almost looks like a bunch of hairs hanging down in their mouth. Got a sample hanging in the galley if you want to check it out. From a different type of whale, a bowhead whale, but you can get the idea. So they have all those little baleen plates hanging in their mouth, and what they do when they're underwater right now They're taking big gulps of water, swimming in circles to cover a lot of surface area. Big, huge gulps, then they shut their mouth, slowly spit that water out, and what happens is all the food, whether it's little fish or those little tiny krill, they get stuck in between those baleen plates. Once all the water's out, the whale will scrape them off with their tongue, and that's how they feed. So it's a very different strategy. They're more filter feeders, whereas the toothed whales are more actively hunting. Down for a few minutes, should be due for a breath here shortly. I told you average dive time is 5 to 10 minutes. I should warn you, however, humpback whales, if they want to, can hold their breath for up to 30 minutes, but we're not going to wait that long. I don't think we'll have to, especially since these are smaller whales. The smaller the whale, the smaller the lung capacity. But if they want to, they're capable of some pretty long dives.
That was amazing to see that jump out. Oh my gosh. We were on the right side. I would have missed it. Oh, like yeah?
So I know we're all looking. Remember to listen. I told you a lot of times you can hear them before you even see them. That's because when these huge whales come up and exhale, that air is coming out of their lungs at approximately 300 miles per hour. When we sneeze, it comes out at about 60 miles per hour. So think about that. It's 5 times more energy than our sneezes.
What is that noise?
And that's just a single breath for them. So listen carefully. If you don't see them, listen for that sound.
Please go away, sir. Puker, don't look behind you. We got a puker, don't look behind you. These are big waves. Wow.
Alright, well, I was hoping they would come up again, but they've been down for a fairly long time. So I think we're going to say goodbye to these 2 humpbacks unless they come up right now, because we see something out there on the horizon that we'd also like to investigate.